Okay, this is the gate on the east side of the house. The house faces south. There's going to be a video in two parts because the gates are locked. So this is the breakfast area. Is that correct? Kitchen, breakfast area windows. These are double pane metal frame windows. When you see these marks inside of here, that means that the vapor barrier is compromised on these windows. Most of the windows, actually. There are more windows that the vapor barrier is compromised than there are windows that there's not. There's only very few windows that have not been compromised. And what I mean by compromised is that you do not lose any efficiency. There's people that will argue that, but you won't be able to measure it. You won't lose any security. It's ugly. It's ugly, and the Texas Real Estate Commission considers that the seal is broken, and that's a deficiency. And these windows are probably original to the house. It'd probably be prudent to budget for replacement of the windows. That would be an upgrade. But when you've only got 3 windows that aren't compromised, and all of them are, now that's a replacement maybe. I don't know. I'm licensed to inspect. I'm not licensed to practice real estate. Okay, satellite dishes should not be installed directly to the roof covering. Okay, there should be a special jig for those. You'll never see it. You'll see it if you read the reference that I bake into the report. You'll see it then. That's the only time I've ever saw it. I got that reference from a school about 15 years ago. I went to a class to learn about it. These are called glazing strips, and the glazing strips are compromised. All the plastic of these windows have just about seen it. Now, in several places around the structure, we have these exterior light fixtures. You can see that one's just kind of hanging loose there. They're bootlegged in. This NM cable should not be exposed. It should not be exposed. And then, since they put the receptacle outlet on this side, it should have a weather cover. A weather cover that comes out and covers it so that you can plug Christmas lights in, for example. And this is GFCI protected, and it should be labeled GFCI protected, and it's not. This is another luminary. This is another luminary that's not functioning. Now, this is the design of the house. But just so you know, there isn't any overhang here. There's nothing really protecting your windows. This is about as small as you'd want it ideally. I get it, it's design. It's design. Lawn sprinkler heads. Okay, they should not be installed closer than 12 inches to a structure. So these lawn sprinkler heads are too close. These lawn sprinkler heads are too close. This patio cover is an amateurish installation. Okay, this is a weekend warrior project. This is not really a structure. Okay, the screen media is just stapled in here. There are no considerations for weeping. So any water that's on the ground is going to weep up inside the wood that's running around the perimeter here. All this is going to come up. All this is going to come up, and it's going to, prematurely rot the wood. Now, are you going to enjoy this? Sure you are. You sit out here and have a craft beer, smoke a cigar. You'll get some utility out of it. You'll enjoy it. But this isn't going to weather. It would not be fair to this structure. It would not be reasonable to expect this to weather like the rest of the structure. And coming on along, and then we've got the corrugated R-type clear panels. You see the ceiling joists come across here. All right, they're not even fastened. They're hardly fastened. We do not have a ledger board. They're fastened with screws instead of nails. No ledger board, no metal connectors, no nothing. The only thing that's probably holding that up is the pressure from this wall. Probably. We've got an interior duty ceiling fan here. Of course, it's kind of protected. And again, all this, you're going to get some use out of it. But it's not a real estate improvement. It's just a shed. Coming along, exterior light fixtures should be sealed where they're in contact with the wall. And this is an exterior light fixture. Let's see what we can see with this one here. Is it true? Yeah, it is. Never mind. I'm looking for things. What I was looking for is tempered safety glass, and I found it. Now over here, we have a gas port on the patio underneath this covered patio. Check with the gas grill manufacturer, because I don't know if I'd feel good putting a gas grill underneath this plastic roof. Any roof for that matter. So check with the manufacturers. It's nice that you have that port down there. You might be able to get some utility out of it, but how safe are you going to be? That's the question. Now these are sailor bricks because they sail across the ocean. Those are soldier bricks because they march across the sailor bricks. But we got a broken soldier brick right up there, probably where they're bootlegging some more of the electrical in. Fireplace. Okay, there's a lot of cracking and peeling paint, a lot of wood rot. Okay, it's time. It's time. If that's not leaking, it will. If that's not leaking, it will. We got some high soil conditions right along here. Again, some more bootleg lamps, improperly routed cables. There's a sewer clean out. There's another sewer clean out. A tree shouldn't be closer than 20 feet to the foundation. Oh, it's just a crepe myrtle. They're decorative. Well, this crepe myrtle's grown up pretty big. I think these roots, or is that a rain gutter? Excuse me, I get carried away. Oh, this debris should be cleaned out. Sprinkler heads again. Sprinkler head beating the house right here. I think it's going to show up. I do. This back faucet, unlike the front faucet, this back faucet does not have a vacuum breaker on it. It should have a vacuum breaker on it. Might not have been required when the structure was built and all that. The debris should be cleaned out. This is the main bathroom, and these windows are fogging too. You just can't see it because it's decorative glass, but you can see the details in there. Moving on along. I'm going to see more signs of movement in the other video. We got a little bit right here. This is the main bedroom window. We got some separation between the window frame and the brickwork right in there. Is that the main bedroom? Some bedroom. I don't think it's the main bedroom though. I don't think it's the main bedroom. A bedroom. This is the high pressure. This is the temperature pressure relief valve for the water heater, the drain line, and it's properly terminated. It looks wet right there because I ran the sprinkler system. But I did stick my finger up there and it's clogged. It's clogged with yucky stuff. I don't know what it is. It is. Let me make this up. These are glazing strips again. Glazing strips are all breaking. See these windows? These windows have seen a better day. And we're going to pick up the video right here.